Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the world of literature and explore the most thought-provoking works of all time. Today, we're going to talk about essays by Michel de Montaigne, a collection of writings that has had a profound impact on Western philosophy and literature. Published in the 16th century, Essays is a masterpiece of Renaissance literature that showcases Montaigne's unique writing style, which blends philosophy, autobiography, and literary criticism. To understand the significance of this work, let's take a step back and look at the historical context in which it emerged. During the Renaissance, Europe was experiencing a cultural and intellectual awakening, with scholars and writers seeking to revive classical knowledge and challenge traditional authorities. Montaigne's Essays relates to several major literary traditions, including classical Greek and Roman philosophy, medieval scholasticism, and the emerging humanist movement. His work was influenced by authors such as Plato, Aristotle, and Cicero, as well as contemporary thinkers like Erasmus and Rabelais. The critical reception of Montaigne's essays has evolved over time, with some critics viewing him as a skeptic, others as a stoic, and still others as a precursor to modern existentialism. One of the most significant themes in Montaigne's essays is the concept of self-knowledge and introspection. In his famous essay To Philosophize is to Learn How to Die, Montaigne writes, "The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself." This idea of self-ownership and autonomy is a recurring motif throughout the book as Montaigne explores the human condition and our place in the world. Montaigne's writing style is also noteworthy for its use of literary devices such as metaphor, allusion, and aphorism. His essays are characterized by their lyricism, wit, and intellectual curiosity, making them a joy to read and reread. For example, in his essay on books, Montaigne writes, "I have known men who were clever enough to say nothing, but not wise enough to know when to stop talking." This quote illustrates Montaigne's ability to use humor and irony to make pointed observations about human nature. The cultural impact of Montaigne's essays cannot be overstated. His work has influenced countless authors, thinkers, and artists across the centuries, from Shakespeare to Nietzsche, and from Voltaire to Virginia Woolf. In contemporary culture, Montaigne's ideas about self-knowledge, individuality, and the importance of living in the present moment continue to resonate with readers. For instance, Montaigne's essays on education and child-rearing have had a lasting impact on modern pedagogy. His emphasis on individualized learning, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence has influenced educators from John Locke to Maria Montessori. Similarly, his essays on psychology and human behavior have been cited by thinkers such as Carl Jung and Jean-Paul Sartre. As we conclude our exploration of Montaigne's essays, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking reflection. What does it mean to live an authentic life? How do we cultivate the courage to be ourselves, flaws and all, in a world that often values conformity over individuality? These are questions that Montaigne grappled with centuries ago, and ones that we continue to wrestle with today. In many ways, Montaigne's essays offer a powerful antidote to the pressures of modern life. In an age where social media and consumer culture can make us feel like we're constantly performing for others, Montaigne's emphasis on self-acceptance and personal autonomy is more relevant than ever. As he writes in his essay on repentance, "The greatest deed of all is to know how to belong to oneself." Like this episode, if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.